time. Let's make sure our stream's going well. I can see it. I can hear it. So there we go. I already have a good idea of where I want to start this time. I had a thought, like, I was at work and something hit me while I was at work. But I have a feeling we have to watch the rest of it. Alright, the music interrupted me. Rude. Wow, I'm doing better on my Radio PSI playthrough than I did on my old playthrough. 3 hours and 55 minutes, 9 fate solved, versus 3 hours and 50 with 15 solved. Alright, so I have an idea of how I want to start, but I think we are in the middle of something, so we're gonna have the I was about to say we're gonna have the shakes once we pick up here. I already got the shakes. They killed the cow. They killed that cow and for food. Phoenix is here. I don't know if you could hear her, but she's talking to me over here.
Yeah, sorry.
She's not feeling great. Neither is this guy. This guy threw up. But I'm gonna explore the rest of this room first, just before we resolve having the shakes. Huh? Yeah, I think we already figured him out. No, it doesn't. Hey, he's got a monkey. That's probably going to be important later, is in determining who this fellow is. Because someone's got a monkey. Monkeys! Monkeys! Well, the body that we were looking for is right here. We already saw it.
Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease. Consumption. Made worse by the cold.
We were spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the last class. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
That is it. What are his chances?
I gave him some oil. We'll see.
Is that the monkey guy? Yeah, the monkey was up top there. What's that?
It is odd. I don't think the monkey is an injured part, but I think it's odd that a medical professional would have a monkey check.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
So that dude died of some disease.
Yeah. So he was definitely killed by diseases. Does that make him the surgeon? This guy's looking at a dead body already. Okay, well, we know this guy's dead because of disease. This guy died because of axe, burn, clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned, eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness. I guess that would be it. We don't know who he is yet. Oh, we got the shakes. Lord help us. But we already knew this guy was going to be this body. I am stuck on this person. There we go. For a moment there, I was unable to move. That Nightshade completed the game. Okay, so the two people playing cards are Russian. And this guy's not Russian, though. Okay. So, number 54 coincides. I remember this one from my original playthrough. Coincides with that. He's got an X next to his name, his thing. And he's number 51. Oh, he's the one who just died in the other scene, so... So either he's William or Akbar, which is the blank one. So 53 is empty. So that would make you number 53. Which would make you number 54. Or 52, rather. Uh-oh. Oh, dip.
Oh, wow.
Boom. And boom. And one more. Oh, boom. This is the way I wanted to start, but it's a very good start. Now, where are the people playing cards? There they are. Because they were Russian. I don't know if they are all Russian, but let's take a look for the Russians and see what we can make out for that. There are 1, 2, 3 Russians. I don't know how I would be able to figure out which ones they are exactly. 47. We're gonna run out of time here real soon. And he succumbed to illness too. So now the door opens. So now we're free to do whatever we need to do. Oh, hey, check that out. If we can find any other memory of a person where a person has a woman tattoo on their arm, we're gonna know who number 37 is. Maybe they'll be like in that painting in the beginning of the book. Maybe we'll see somebody with a tattoo on their arm? With a woman tattoo? Fortunately, it doesn't look like I could see very many arms in these paintings. Yeah, Nightshade, it's seeming like at some point you really do have to start going with trial and error. And just kind of guess your way through it. Okay, but we do know for a fact now that number 37 has a tattoo. So that will mean that we are looking for a Scottish person at some point. That's important. Okay. Now we know these three are the Russians. I mean, unfortunately, I'll have no way of knowing for sure until I get a group of 3 solved correctly. Yeah, see those... So we'll just mark them as the Russians for now. Now, are these some of the people who fell overboard in that other chapter? Like, met an unknown fate? Aha. So... these 2 Russians met an unknown fate. They died. So if we figure out what fate those 2 met, then we could just play with the names and force the Russians to be solved. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do now. Actually, I did have one other idea. One more important thing. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Okay. Now, where did this one start? Not bitter cold, though. The calling. Accessible through another corpse, accessible through another corpse. This one. This is the one we need to do. Okay, so the calling. So on the main deck, up top. We just have to get into this memory.
Keep rowing! Where is it? Where? Something there! I see it! Give us a weapon! Shoot it! My kid eye!
Okay, so here's one of the ones who went missing, and he was pulled overboard by a beast, so... I mean, I would call it drowned. Or fell overboard. I wouldn't call it fell overboard, though. I would more call it drowned by a beast. Now, where's the other Russian? There he is. I mean, he has a pipe, so I don't know if... Okay, we went to part 1, so I need to know where part 3 is.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Stay quiet and alert.
So who died in part 3? Casey Kasem. Not Casey Kasem. Okay, so let's go back to this one. Okay, Casey Kasem is not here yet. That's the lady. Because the one Russian dude is gone as of that point, too. So we gotta find where Casey Kasem is. That's not the one I wanted to do. Oh, yes, it is. Okay.
Oleg, you still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
He... looks like he's being pulled overboard, too. Huh? Yeah. So, it looks like he was probably drowned as well. By a beast. I'm starting to wonder if Casey Kasem, the one who died in this one, is the O'Hagan guy that they were talking to. No, he's not O'Hagan, because he's the one who's talking. So he's definitely not O'Hagan. But how did he die? As far as I could tell, he's like being hugged by Y. Lee guy over here. Unless he's being stabbed. Yeah, looks like he's being stabbed. That guy is... Bing Sa. Okay, so... whoever this guy is being... knifed by that Bing Sa guy. Which memories has he been in? He was there. So only these 3 memories. We'll have to come back to this in case we see him in another memory. But for right now, we could probably play with the names of the Russians. Excuse me again. Oof. Yeah, and I said I could see this whole game, like top to bottom, requires a lot of thought.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
Oh hey, there's a pipe in the bag attached to cot number 47. So what that means is I think he was the one that oh no, see, now that doesn't make any sense because that, oh, well, no, there we go. There we go. Okay, so then he's the only other Russian left, which makes him Leonid Volkov. Okay. So that's definitely not how I wanted to start the stream, but my goodness, that was a very good start to the stream. But I did have an idea. I was thinking. This is what I was thinking about at work. The very beginning of the book. Henry Evans. To the French Office Affairs in Morocco. So that means if Henry Evans is in the crew manifest, he survived and went to Africa. So, Henry Evans, the surgeon, right there, is alive in Africa. Now, there was one. See, I wouldn't have noticed that. Like, that's so easily looked over. Like, I couldn't. It just kind of hit me. I'm just like, someone had to have sent you that book. And where did he want you to send it to? He wants it in Morocco. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, there was a bunch of people getting on a boat that had their fates missing.
Last one. Move quick.
Which means that fella is Henry Evans, a surgeon that we determined already. Which means all the people on the boat with him also escaped to Africa. So Emily Jackson's fate is alive in Africa. Her fate also alive in Africa. And there we go, 3 correct fates. Check that ish out. Now I can make one more assumption, which we won't know right away. We won't know this right off. But I'm willing to bet that this fellow is actually the surgeon's mate. And he too is alive in Africa. We won't know that until later, until we solve other things. But I have no reason to doubt that James Wallace, the surgeon's mate, would still be with the surgeon. That's my assumption now. That's how I wanted to start, because I had that thought. Yes. Okay, so we already saw the end chapter. We already know most of this. So murder, I think, is the only chapter we're allowed to see at this point. So there's escape, bargain, we can't read until later, the doom. I'm gonna have to go back eventually and kind of sort these guys out too. Because apparently these are wrong. I mean, could he be any one of these other? Let's see. So, can't read the bargain chapter. We already saw the doom chapter. So the one that we have to find out is the murder chapter, because I think that's the only one that's left open. And then we're gonna have a lot of mysteries to solve. Yep. Okay, so chapter 3, murder. Outside the first mate's window is where we need to be. So, the first mate's window is on the gun deck. So, let's go that way. We already saw this guy. First mate's door open. Are we in the first mate's room? No, we're in the bosun's room. We should leave the bosun's room. Aha!
On your toes.
Go back there!
Here.
Pepe!
Slack the lift and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
He died because he was shot. There's a lot more going on over here. Oh, hey. it's one of the, Formosan dudes. They were shot with a gun by who we're assuming is Edward Nichols at this point. Okay, well, we know his name.
Of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale. As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
Okay, so we know that he is Huck Sang Lao, which would make him Chow Tan. Now, someone's bullet struck true. And it's this fella, Henry Brennan. Yeah, his bullet went off, his bullet went off. So did his. So it's Brennan. Okay, that's good. That's good. Because I was going to say, technically, the captain could be responsible for this one, too, because, you know, he's the one who called it. Am I missing? There he is.
was that? Is someone hurt? Senor Enid,
Oh.
is that you? What are you doing down here?
Oh, hello. Yes. Fine here. Just sorting some things.
Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
That's the guy who was just accused of this. Signor Nichols, so that was him. And that's like the guy that they said the other dude got killed by. Or that he got killed by over there. Looks like he was knifed. Oh, yep, there we go. So at this point, I think we've seen all the murders, which means a storm is going to start. And at this point, we should be able to ascertain the identity of everybody. Yep. So now the storm begins. We don't have to leave. If we leave, I think you get a bad ending or something like that. But we're not quite ready for this yet. We have so many other fates to discover. Some of them should be super easy, some of them we're gonna have to force our way to. Now wait a minute. O'Hagan shouldn't be that one, because O'Hagan, they're asking later on if he can row. So that's absolutely not O'Hagan. So is that Timothy Bootamont?
No, out of my way! Oi! Wait! Wait! No!
Okay, I don't know what made me assume he was the Irish guy before. This is the only memory he appears in. He does not speak in this particular scene. So he's definitely going to be a seaman, not a top man. Because he's working below the deck. Which unfortunately we have several seamans. So get off the top men section for now. That's probably why I chose him as the... more likely because he looked Irish. I don't even know if right now we have enough correct that we can... Let's just brute force him. Also, we gotta keep our eyes open for that tattoo. Yeah, we already know all the answers to that one. This guy here is someone else that we need to figure out too. So the first time we see him was on The Bitter Cold, Part 1. So let's bookmark him. Okay, so let's go to the first memory of The Bitter Cold, because that's where we're going to start getting this stuff pieced together here for him, at least. Okay, so Bitter Cold Part 1.
Saya tahu. Aku terbilang.
Okay, this is where he died. This is where we see him, but where? We're looking for Baldy Magoo, who gets shot through the heart later. Okay. All y'all have hair. They're not, like, talking about him being one of the people in the... Yeah, they are. Ugh. So he hangs out with the top men, though. So it's safe to say he's a topsman. And he's not Chinese. So he's either Lewis or Timothy. I can't see if he has the tattoo or not. That tattoo is going to be a huge help when we figure that out. But, you know, it's safe to say that these are all top men here. Let's go to his last memory. He's the one who's outside the first mate's cabin. Oh! He's number 37. He's got the tattoo. So that's Timothy, without a doubt. Which would make him 44, I'm sure of it.
Slash the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us! Give it up!
There's got to be some kind of something I could play around with. Unknown Soul, Casey Kasem. we have solved half of the people. Alright, so we know that one. We can remove his bookmark now. Okay. That has to be James Wallace. Alright, you know, let's go back to this one because it seems like we have a lot to discover here. So he's in the ship deck. Alright, let's go back to that. Oh dang, okay, that's why we could see him, because there's a leg. Nice. Nice. No. This one, the one with all the blood, that's right. Okay.
Oh no, you're cut!
Now we know for a fact that this guy's Brennan. There's no way he's not Brennan. Yes.
I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Aye.
To pull him back to safety.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Alright, so right now my goal is to follow this chap here, to figure out who he is and why he was stabbed. Part 5. Need to go back. Back. Okay. Okay. So he's the one who shot this dude. Now his trail of blood starts over here somewhere. Okay. Okay. He is still crawling with a knife in his back.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Still in the dark about this. This should be part 3. Okay. Can I get below deck right now? Okay, he's getting clubbed later. You're getting stabbed, aren't you? Yes. Okay, so you... You're the one who shot him. Who got shot in a minute. So you're the one who did the stabbing. Oh, dang.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last push! Down!
Okay, this is the guy who's about to get stabbed, but we don't know. And he's the one who got his arm ripped off by the thing.
Put me down! Let go!
Easy now. We're in a bad way.
This is good. Where is my Frenchman?
Okay, so he came from
Mate's torn apart.
the deck below.
Business.
So he's on the deck below the gun deck, which would be the deck of awesome. The Orlop deck, right? Yes. So... Carpenter, crew, surgery valve, dang. That's not going to be very helpful. I guess that's we're gonna have to back off this one for now. Let's find the ones that have like one star over or one triangle difficulty rating, because those should be a lot easier to find, and from there we can start process of elimination. No, he's wearing a hat. Usually the hat people are like officers of some kind. I probably shouldn't have done that, because I just removed those from the people who they probably could have been. That was smart. Look at this! Stop, let them go. No. Damn. Now he's a one star or one triangle thing, so he should be easy to find.
Last one. Move quick.
Okay. So he Lena Defolkov, so we know who he is now, so I guess that mystery is not quite a mystery anymore. See, you know, now we have a lot of disappearances in the Doom that we need to account for. Alright, she's gonna be in the room, the bedroom thing. Okay. Whoever he is was definitely taken by the beast. I'm gonna say he was also drawn by the beast. Those disappearances are kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah, Nightshade, I'm probably going to have to do it that way, is just kind of look at which ones are the easiest, but it's just these disappearances ones are bothering me so much. Because I feel like, you know, if we got the disappearances... we would at least be a little bit better off. Oh! Okay, well... okay. I mean, that works. I feel like drowned by a beast is pretty much what happened to all these fellows. He has been in 15 memories. Who is he hanging out with? Sometimes you should be able to tell by who they're hanging out with, but this guy's hanging out with, like, everybody. But apparently this guy is not Samuel Peters, otherwise he would have triggered a long time ago. Alright, let's go back to chapter 1 and see, working our way forward. It's still a seaman who's crushed by cargo, because only the seamen would be working under the deck in the cargo hold. They say strange things about monsters. So he's... When do they ask O'Hagan? So O'Hagan... Is this O'Hagan? Or is this O'Hagan? He's not O'Hagan, because he's the one who said it. Nichols was there. Toporov was there. Boone. And okay, so... process of elimination would say he's already been verified. He's the one who asks about O'Hagan. He's still alive at that point. He's got a name. So O'Hagan is either this guy or the second guy. He's the one who yelled at Rush. Oh, dang it. I did not mean to do that. So this would be another Seaman that is hanging out over here. I think. Let's track this guy down. Okay, George Shirley, 2 triangles. If you are George Shirley. I don't know what order I'm even going in at this point. He was present for the shooting. He was present for Bitter Cold. He was on the cargo deck. That doesn't help me at all. My gosh. Alright, well, maybe not this guy first. Get rid of that. Yep. Nah, thank you for the help, Nightshade, but I'll figure it all out. Let's get out of the memory here and go back to the regular ship. Okay. This is probably a good place to start because you can figure out who's who, mainly by who they hang out with. Now, that would be Wolf, wouldn't it? Because he's the one who's commanding them, and the captain said, you know, Mr. Wolf, blah blah blah. So, that's definitely Wolf. I mean, Lewis Walker is the one who has the lit thing of gun cannon firing time. Oh, but he's the one who... He is, perhaps. So that would mean... He might very well have been drowned by the terrible beast as well. But the fuse has already been lit there. No, it has to have been him. He had to have lit that cannon. The other body is gone. Gone, gone, gone. So he had to take it away. Three triangles, two triangles, even though he's hard. One triangle. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? So he would have been talking to someone else that's not John. This guy was killed by a steward, not a mate. Okay, we need to go see this one. So that's all the way down in the cargo hold.
Keep pressure here.
Hunt him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse.
That's the captain.
Throw him back or doom us all. Put him in the ladder.
So it's very possible that he's the captain's steward, because the captain could be the one who's chatting here. And that would be the captain's steward.
Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of the day?
Let's see, so he was in Unholy Captives there. And his first appearance is here. Well, that's because everybody was present for that, so that's nothing to me. this dude's coming out of there, so it's very possible that he's either the carpenter or the carpenter's mate. That's not at all what I wanted to type, so there we go. Is there another carpenter human? Yeah. So it's very possible that he's either the carpenter or the carpenter's mate. Let's call this dude the carpenter. And we'll call this dude the carpenter's mate. Because that's as good a lead as we have as anything right now. That's the artist. Now it says the dude who's getting killed in a minute is present for this. Yeah, that's him. Up there. Oh, he's getting drowned.
Watch your foot in. Hey there, what's this? Give him tea and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. No, take it slow. One sec, gentlemen. There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look. Move, get back.
So we're tracking this guy backwards here. See if there's any other weird information we can dig up right now real quick.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是虾米？归来，全部供出来，拢是恁害啦！迄个害人较必然无过好，是人危死的啦！你头着老血，very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Is that gentleman from before who's gonna get stabbed later? Beast drowned by beast. There he is, okay. This doesn't tell me anything. At all. I guess right now, instead of just randomly popping around, I should really be taking a look at these sketches, because this will kind of tell me who hangs out with who, and we don't really get to find out what happened to that Philip Dahl guy, since he was put in a lazarette with the thing, and that's probably one of the people we don't find about till the bitter end. Or not the bitter end, the chapter, the bargain, that we don't get to find out about until later. So for all the Formosan royalty, they're all confirmed. They're 100%. They're fine. We have 30 people figured out right now, Nightshade. Now, is he... He's standing with the fourth mate, so maybe this dude is not the surgeon's mate, and maybe he's the fourth mate's steward? Oh, yes. That ended up being a little bit more useful than I imagined it would be, honestly. Does that make you the surgeon's mate then?
These things about the test and your dead friends.
Yeah, because he's the surgeon, so that might be the surgeon's mate. he was definitely strangled. I remember that. So who is this gentleman? Because I already know how he died as well. You know, I keep saying I'm not going to keep hopping around, but it seems to be working for me right now. Okay, so he... hangs out with people who I don't know. Good. Good. It helps to not know who anybody is. Okay. Okay, so he first appears here. Then the next time we see him is in Unholy Captives. We see him in Soldiers of the Sea again.
One shell.
Nightshade, there's quite a few who are left to identify, unfortunately. Like that guy who's supposedly only a 1-star whatever. But let's see. Trying to figure this guy out. Well, I don't know. He's a 3-star, but I do know how he died. That's the thing. I know exactly how this guy died. So if I get his name, I get his... whatever. Okay, then he was in part 1 of this. So where do you get to part 1? The corpse is... up top. Sure, advice is always welcome. That's him. other clues, just like the way they look, or... Sure. Yeah, the dress codes, that's also true. But there's so many of them. So many of them. They're already all top men, obviously. So then let's go back and look at that picture with bookmarks. Like, the painting seems to be a huge key for this. First mate, second mate. Would that be the third mate then? Because, I mean... Where would that be the third mate? Because he's also wearing a... guess that worked out. This is literally the one I was right by. No, it was not. Get over there, get out of there. Oh, I don't want to be in the Doom. Oh, yeah, I do actually, apparently. Because if he's Samuel Peters, which I don't know that he is anymore.
How's that? No cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. Before I forget, you killed me. Brother, what? That was an accident. Look.
Okay, let's see. So is he another one of the stewards? Yes, he is. There we go. Oh man, we're getting kinda closer to figure out where who all these unknown souls are. Two memories. He first appeared here. I don't know what made me think he's the bosun's mate. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. He's hanging on to the wheel. which could mean something. That could very well be our helmsman then. Let's see. Second mate steward. So it's very possible that he's also one of the stewards. Now where is the guy that we are assuming is Philip Dahl? He was the butcher. He was the cook. All those guys were, yeah. I think everybody here has been. A lot of these people have been figured out. So this guy is a seaman. Seaman, topman. I mean, all the seamans are hanging out together here. I don't know. Anyway, it's 7:54, so I should probably be getting ready to not be on anymore. Yeah. Actually, there's one more thing I can actually check here. This will be the last one I try to figure out. It's in the Doom. Because we could figure out. Yeah. the accident, the ropes. So Peters is the guy who got killed by the cargo. That's the last thing I'll be able to... yeah. So, that's something that we know for sure now. So we will go ahead and end it tonight. Make sure you stay tuned for Nightshade Show, because it's going to be a good show. Always is. Thank you for watching. We did get quite a bit solved today. Hopefully next time we will blow through the rest of this. It doesn't look like we have too terribly many left to actually solve here. I mean, we should just be able to start plugging in names at this point. And hopefully it's just kind of get out of whatever we need to do. So thank you for watching. I hope that you all had a good time, and I hope that you all have a very good week. And yep. Alright. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good night.